Now that I am done with the title for my presentation, I am now going to add the topics for my presentation. So the first one would be called Idealized Influence. Let me quickly add the topic, Idealized Influence. I have already shown you how to insert text, so I don't have to explain it again. So I choose KG Empire of the Earth as font and then make it white, increase the font, and I think that is perfect for now. What you see here is a canvas that will contain my entire presentation, or simply put, an overview of my presentation. That is what differentiates Prezi from PowerPoint. Now I'm going to place an object on the canvas to represent my topic called Idealize Influence. So I click on the green button and I'm given two choices. For now, I'm going to choose Planet Topic. Now look at that. An object is placed on the canvas to represent my topic called Idealized Influence. And it is called Planet because it is round in shape. That's about it. I will also come back to the object placed on the left-hand side in a while. So for now, I will resize the planet topic. I hover the cursor on one of the sides. Now the cursor takes on a different shape. Left-click the mouse, hold on to it, then drag it inward or outward, whichever direction. So next, I hover the cursor over the object itself. Now it changes its shape, then left click, and then I drag it to wherever I want it to be. Let us look at the left-hand side panel. I am just going to call these as objects and not slides because, unlike PowerPoint, they are not called slides. The first object has number 1 on it, and the other has number 2 and number 3, and let us see what it means. Okay, before I do anything else, let me go back to the canvas. I click on the topic object and I click on zoom in and see what happens. Watch. I have just zoomed in on Idealized Influence topic. Look at the left-hand side panel. Number 2 object have been highlighted. I know it is highlighted because of the blue band around it. Okay, now we are in object number 2. Next, what is object number 3? The description says it is going to take me back to the parent object, or the first object that contains the canvas overview. Now I'm going to click on it. Yes, I am back to the overview or the first object. So what you have witnessed just now is called path, P-A-T-H, within the canvas. So I have path number 1, path number 2, and path number 3. We now have a basic working Prezi presentation, and I am going to preview it. So I click on the first object, the overview object. I can see the blue glow around it. That's very important. And then I click on the blue button at the top right hand side corner of the screen and then choose preview. Okay, let us preview it. Click on that small arrow at the bottom. Now, this is step number 1, which is the canvas overview. Now, click on the arrow and it goes to step number 2. That means it zooms into the topic object like I have shown earlier before. And next it goes to step number 3, which zooms out, or it takes me back to the canvas overview. So that is how it works. Once I am done with that, I click on back to edit and I am back to the editing mode. Let me quickly beautify this planet topic object. I select the planet topic. I click on the text. It gets highlighted, and then press the delete button. The text is gone. So it's better now, right? Next, I will create border around this topic object. I go to the top of the screen, choose border thickness icon, just keep pressing the plus to increase the border. I think this thickness is good enough. Next, I want to make the border color white. Oh, okay, the inside of the object becomes white instead. So I will click on the undo button. I think this one over here is the border color. Click on that. Choose white. Okay, that looks better, at least to me. And then what do I do next? Okay, I'm going to change the color of the item. So I choose. I click on the fill color icon at the top, and then choose that blue one over there, and it's way too dark for my liking, so I'm going to reduce the opacity. You can do the same. So this much opacity is quite good enough. That looks better. So now I'm going to realign the idealized influence with that of the item, so that I know that this item here is for idealized influence. So yeah, that looks better. So now my Prezi presentation is really becoming beautiful. And let us again preview the slide. And to do that, again, I will click on overview icon on the left hand side panel and click on it, and it becomes again blue glowing around that, and then I preview that now. Okay, so this is step number 1, and then next step number 2, that is it zooms into the topic item, and then step number 3, it will go back to the overview. So now my slide or my presentation is taking shape.